morning, and as we approach Hoshit Corner, bit of a last minute thing today because of the weather being rather damp yesterday. I decided I'll go to Ludlow Farm Shop today, so that's where I'm heading once the traffic gets out of the way. I'm trying a different camera mount on the rear, and as you can see, it's not quite set correctly for the horizontal. And again, that's something that's easily adjustable, so hopefully the next time it should be right. A little bit of hedge trimming going on there. And here we are, Bromfield and the Ludlow Farm Shop. After grabbing my sausage and bacon, we decided to have dinner at the Ludlow kitchen, which is the cafe at the Ludlow Farm Shop. It's not a bacon, egg and chips kind of cafe. I opted for the beef baguette, and although expensive, it was very, very good. So it is a case of, really, you do get what you pay for. So anyway, let's park up and grab some grub. There you see the advantage to being on two wheels. You just drive straight through and into a parking spot, whereas I've got to drive round and find somewhere to park, which fortunately wasn't a problem. We're taking a somewhat scenic route back, and here we are going through the town of Knighton. And here comes today's set of flashing blue lights. The only ones we saw all day, so that ain't bad. Woolly speed bumps. Let's slow down a bit. And yes, that's how they work. They slow the traffic down by suicidally throwing themselves in front of your front wheel. And another woolly speed bump in operation. Recently opened Newtown bypass, which does exactly what the name suggests. It bypasses the town of Newtown, which is a good thing. Churchstoke, and time for petrol. I don't know if this still is Harry Tuffin's supermarket, but we've always called it Harry Tuffin's, and it's also home to the Archie Lilly's Cafe. So there you go, petrol and food and a bit of shopping. What more could you ask for? Let's get past the tractor. Road closed. I wanted to go that way. Okay, plan B. I know where I'm going. Roads with grass in the middle are not quite so much fun when you're riding a trike, because it's a bit difficult to keep your front wheel either side of the grass when the road's as narrow as this. Never mind, it's all pleasant scenery, so let's get on with it. Oops, let's squeeze in a bit. There we go. The trike isn't really the best vehicle for these kind of roads. I'll be much happier on the B31, but at the moment the bikes are out of bounds. So anyway, thanks driver, let's carry on. And now for the interesting bit, because in a minute the road will become a 1 in 4 hill with no barrier on the left hand side to stop you disappearing to the bottom of the valley. Now let's hope there's nothing coming down the hill as we're going up the hill. We'll soon see. So far so good. That's the only trouble with a video like this, you can't see how steep this hill really is. Luckily this was virtually at the top of the hill, so there's plenty of room for us to get past. And here we are. It's a tad breezy up here by the glider station, but it's what the glider pilots seem to be revelling in. They were enjoying themselves. Spotted this truck parked here with the driver having a good look with his binoculars at the gliders, and then thought the only way he's got that tractor unit up here is either up the road I've just come up, or the equally steep bit on the other side. I'm rather glad we didn't meet that on the way. You may get a better idea of how steep this is from the rear facing camera, so we'll let that run for a bit. Yes, it's certainly a long way down. Pointing slightly that way, isn't it? A little leg stretch and a few photographs. And then time to carry on once more. Yep, I bet he had fun driving that thing up here. And here we go, keeping an eye open for woolly speed bumps, and on this particular stretch, ponies as well. And fortunately we didn't really encounter either. Did encounter a few ramblers though. Let's pull in and let this fellow past. Besides, I'm in no great rush. And down the other steep bit, overlooking Carding Mill Valley, and down into the town of Church Stretton. One thing with riding a trike like this, you'll always meet folks to talk to, even if it is in the middle of a crossroads. There you go. Interesting chap.
I've no idea what it runs out the legs up. And yourself?
And of course, as soon as we get near home, the standard of driving drops. As this one looks, then just slowly pulls out in front of me. Thank you, driver. I'll keep an eye on you. And yes, it's the same car again. Just decide to pull across without looking or indicating. See what kind of a driver you are. Oh, there we go. If I were to pass comment, you would say I was racist and misogynistic. But there you go. That's the standard of driving you have to put up with when you're back home. Bless them. And as we round our shit corner, it's just turned 6 o'clock, so I'm not going to bother going for a curry. The place we're going to, parking's not that good, and I'm not up to walking, so we'll give that a miss. But anyway, it's been a decent day out. Weather's been in our favour, unlike yesterday. I've got my sausage and bacon. So I suppose until the next time, see you later.